screen. All right, good morning, Friday, the 12th of Elul, September 5th. We're continuing in Parshas Ki Teitzei, and let's get into it. Ki yikach ish isha chadasha. When a man marries a new wife, lo yetze batzava, he does not go out to the army. Lo yavar olav l'chol davar, he's not obligated to do anything. L'chol davar naki yeh levesai shana achas. He's free to be in his home for 1 year. The simchas as ishtay asher lakach, and he's there to make his wife happy, whom he married. So let's look at this. Let's look at the Rashi. She is new to him, even if she is a widow. However, it excludes he who remarries his divorced wife. So you can't use that as an exemption. Divorce your wife, remarry your wife, and then now you don't have to go to the you have to go. You don't have to join the army. He's not obligated in any army matter. Anything. Lachol davar, let's look at Rashi. Neither to supply water and food, nor to repair the roads. But those who return from the battle formation on the priest's instructions, example, he who built a house but has not yet begun living in it, or he who is betrothed to one but has not yet married her, do supply water and food and repair to the roads. So first year of building a house or marriage, if it's not yet done, then you may be still part of the war effort, but not necessarily on the battlefield. This also refers to his actual house. If he built a house and began living in it, or if he planted a vineyard and redeemed its 4th year of produce, he does not leave his house at all during that year for the needs of the war. Levesai, Rashi says, includes his vineyards. All right, next pasuk, number 6. Lo yechavel rechaim v'rechav ki nefeshu chayvel. A creditor must not take a debtor's lower or upper millstone as collateral, because by doing so, he's in effect taking the life of his debtor as collateral. You can't take something. Look at Rashi. If he comes to the court to take collateral from him for his debt, he must not take items used for food preparation as collateral. You can't take things that the person is using to live. Rechaim is the lower millstone, Varachav is the upper millstone. Ki yimtza ish goynev nefesh me'achav mibnei Yisrael. If a person is found to have kidnapped somebody from the people of Israel, this amar boy umachroi, and he enslaved him and he sold him. Umeis haganav hahu, and the kidnapper. No, umeis haganav hahu, the kidnapper must be put to death. Uve'arta haram mikabecha, you must eradicate the evil from among you. Ki imatze, he's found, Rashi says, through the testimony of witnesses, and after having been issued a warning. The same applies to every instance that it says ki imatze, it must be after warning and witnesses. And to enslave him. He is not liable unless he makes use of him. Hishomer, benega hatzaras. You should be careful regarding hatzaras. Lishmer ma'od, to watch it carefully. V'lasais kechol asher yoyrues chamakoyanim v'alavim kasher tzivisam tishmer lasais. You should do exactly as what the kohen says, or it's kohen halavim, the Levitic priests, basically the kohanim. What they instruct you, you must do as they command. Zachar, remember what Hashem did for Miriam when they were traveling on the way regarding Saras. Remember? If you look Rashi, if you wish to avoid being afflicted with Saras, do not speak slander. Remember what happened to Miriam, who spoke against her brother and was afflicted with Saras. Kisas masas meuma loisavel beiseit lavoid avoitei. When you demand back something that you loaned to your friend, you must not enter his home and take it. Bachutz ta'amoid, you should stand outside. And the person who you're asking the collateral from will come out. Will come out to you as a avoid hachutza, and he will bring the collateral outside to you. V'im ish anihu. And if he is a poor person, loy sishkav ba'avoitoi, you must not lie down to sleep with his collateral still in your possession. You must return it to him. Hashev teshev loy, you must return it to him. As ha'avoit, the collateral, kivoy hashemesh, by nightfall, v'shachav b'sal moisai, so that he can lie down with his clothing. This is assuming that the collateral is clothing. Uvirachacha, and he will bless you. Ulachati tzedakah, and for you it will be counted like a tzedakah before Hashem your God. Let's look at this Rashi by sunset. If it is a night garment, and if it is a day garment, return it to him in the morning. So it depends what you took as collateral, but if you did take something that's a night thing, you must make sure to bring it back by night. Uvirachacha, he will bless you, and even if he does not bless you, nevertheless it will be counted for you as a merit. Even if the person that you took the collateral does not have the foresight to bless you for returning it, Hashem will count it as a merit towards you. All right, let's go to the new chapter in Tanya, the 13th chapter in Igeres HaKodesh. Let's get to it. Just like the 12th chapter, it starts with a pasuk, and then we're going to dive in to the discussion. Morav tuvcha asher tzanafta liriecha v'goymer. How abundant is your goodness, which you have hidden away for those who fear you, which you have wrought for those who trust in you before man. Let's look at the note. Now, the first part of the verse states that the reward is hidden away. How abundant is your goodness, which you have hidden away? While its conclusion implies that it's revealed to the sight of man, which you have wrought for those who trust in you before man. The Alter Rebbe will now explain that corresponding to these two forms of reward, the Jews' spiritual service that leads to the reward likewise assumes two forms. There's both a concealed and revealed form of divine service. All right, let's learn it inside. Hine bechlal oivdei Hashem yesh beis b'chinas madrigas chalukos. In the service of Hashem, there are two distinct levels and levels. Mitzad sheirish nishmasan l'mayla b'chinas yemin usmal. Depending on the root of their souls above, in the categories of right and left, chesed and gvura. Dahainu, shebechinas small, he means hat simtzum v'ahester b'avodas Hashem. The left is characterized by concealment and simtzum, contraction. K'moshe kosov v'hatznei alechas. He walks covertly with Im Hashem Alekecha, with Hashem your God, is the continuation of the verse, I believe. But mistarim tichka. This is also part of the hester, part of the concealed way. And the next verse is also. So in secret places weeps my soul. Whoever engage in Torah study in secret. Let's read this note. The three above mentioned quotations, we have three psukim, B'hatzne lachas, B'mitzdarim tichbe, and Kol ha'isik v'torah b'seiser. The three above mentioned are going to refer to the three general modes of divine service with regard to mitzvot. To walk covertly regarding prayers. My soul weeps with regard to Torah. Engages in the study of Torah in secret. All the oh, what? 1 second. Oh, I actually said that wrong. With regard to mitzvot, to walk covertly. Regarding prayer, my soul weeps. With regard to Torah, engages in the study of Torah in secret. So each one is mitzvahs, prayer, and Torah study. All the above approaches of divine service result from one of the traits that characterize gvura, concealment. The Alter Rebbe now goes on to speak of the other dominant trait that characterizes the attribute of gvura, contraction. Meaning, from this also comes the contraction. For example, with regard to tzedakah, when you are very careful in relative to your means, and setting one's limits in the spirit of the teaching, he who gives lavishly should not expand more than 1/5. A very calculated way. Likewise, with his Torah and mitzvahs, he's satisfied with just doing exactly what is the duty, what is the chiyuv, what is the expectation, which the Torah explicitly obligates him. That's all. He wants to know what the obligation is and make sure. So, and also not just in mitzvahs or tzedakah, but in his Torah study. Okay, you got to study a little bit in the morning, a little bit at night. He does a little bit in the morning, a little bit at night, but it's very defined. Likboya itim, set aside to certain times for Torah study. Thus, the soul's, look at the note. Thus, the soul's root in the supernal left in the attribute of gvura will lead one to act in a manner consistent with its character trait of limitations, so that he will give only as much tzedakah, study only as much Torah, and perform the mitzvot only to the degree that he is obligated. This is what the sages mean, cast awe upon the pupils. I'm not even sure what, maybe note number 8. In the standard Hebrew text, this last sentence appears after the following one. A parenthetical comment there notes the consequent anomaly. It suggests that the sentence might in fact belong here, as in the present edition. Oh, so some people say that this is not in the right place, which might make sense because I don't fully understand what it means by this. All right, either way, it's not critical to the concepts. We talked about the left side. The left side, which is contraction, tzimtzum, and concealment. Beginnes yamin, but what is the right side? What is that characteristic of? Himidas HaChesed. This is the attribute of Chesed, V'Ispashtus B'Avodas Hashem, and expansiveness in the service of Hashem. B'Yisrachvus B'Litzim Tzum V'Hester Klal. B'Yisrachvus, like wideness, and with no contraction or concealment at all. You walk expansively. Without any type of contraction. There's no restraint to his ruach, to his spirit of giving. Whether we're talking about tzedakah or Torah study or other mitzvahs. It's not enough for him just to fulfill his obligation. Ella ad bli dai, until it's never enough. never saying enough. So these are the two types of divine service that result in how one's soul is rooted, either in the right or in the left. We're going to continue tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Shabbos. We're going to continue on Sunday. I believe actually Rabbi Bucket is back to continue learning on Sunday. Oh, I got another Chumash. I need to do this for Tehillim. And this for Hayom Yom. So the Tehillim today are chapter 66 to 68. The Hayom Yom today, the long Hemshech. That was a series of Maimarim known as B'Shah Shehiktimu Tafresh Ayin Beis, was begun by my father on the first day of Shavuos 1912 in Lubavitch. He finished it in the Shabbos Parshas Vayera in 1915 in Rostov. So this whole section, it was one long Hemshech, one long series. It started in 1912, it ended in 1915 with Maimer, which begins V'Hashem Amar. The Hemshech contains 144 Maimarim. The Hemshech means a series. So this series contained 144 Maimarim and is considered one continuous discussion. Extant in manuscript is a second section, which he had not delivered orally and which is not divided into Maimarim. It was a pleasure learning with you this whole week. Be'ezrat Hashem, Rabbi Bucket will